Okay, welcome back everybody to the Dream Whisper of Jesus, where we discuss and interpret prophetic dreams. Today I'm going to share a prophetic dream about the Russia-NATO proxy war that I received 2 months ago on 15th September 2024. This was a symbolic prophetic dream, and to understand it we have to understand that in the spiritual realm we have spiritual bodies, but the interesting thing is that nations have spiritual bodies as well. So for example, here in Canberra, I'm here in Canberra, Australia. Canberra is the spiritual head of Australia. In America, the spiritual head of America is Washington DC. In Russia, the spiritual head of Russia is Moscow. In Ukraine, the spiritual head of Ukraine is Kiev. And it goes on and on. It's like that around the world. And this prophetic dream was symbolically talking about the Russia-Ukraine NATO proxy war. So basically what I saw in the dream was a Russian man and a Ukrainian man. And as the dream progressed, I saw the Russian man eating the Ukrainian man's guts or intestines. And this process kept going and going. And at first it was very silent, and it was very small bites, not even bites, just the Russian man was just taking really tiny bits of the Ukrainian man's intestines. But as the dream progressed, the Russian man slowly began to take bigger and bigger bites of the Ukrainian man's intestines, and it was like the Ukrainian man was losing all his intestines, and by the end of this process he was in real agony and real pain because he was beginning to die because the Russian man was eating all of his intestines. So if we look at the Russia-NATO proxy war today, it's a very massive front line, but the most important battles are for control of the Donbas, which is the most economically important area of Ukraine. So in the spiritual realm, Donbas is like the intestines or guts of Ukraine, and the Russian man or the Russian army today is slowly eating Ukraine's guts, intestines in the spiritual realm, if you like. And what has alarmed sort of the Western countries in the last 2 months is that Russia's started to its militaries began to advance more quickly in the Donbas area, taking bigger and bigger bites. So I received this dream on 15th of September 2024, but beginning on 1st of October, that was when Volodar fell, and since then a number of Ukrainian towns, really important towns in the Donbas, have fallen. So I've just made a very basic list here, but since I received this dream 2 months ago, recent Russian captures. So Volodar, that was the really first big important one on 1st of October 2024. Then the Russians have caught Hrodivka, Novohrodivka, Soledove, Ukrainsk, Hernik, Kurakhove, and the really last big one in the Southern Donbas defensive line is Kurakhove, and people are predicting that it will fall in the next 7 to 14 days. If the Ukrainian line collapses, it could happen in the next 2 days, but probably the next 7 to 14 days Kurakhove will fall, and this will be Russia eating this whole southern Donbas intestine area, if you like. It's a really big section of Ukraine's intestines in the spiritual realm. So it's quite a notable development in the Russia-NATO proxy war that Russia's taken this area. It's also an extremely powerful defensive area. A lot of mines in this area, and the tailings or the rubbish spoil heaps, if you like, of these mines in the Donbas. They're called terracons, and all of these areas have terracons, and Russia's taken them all, and so it's a really strong defensive position that Russia's securing for itself. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to everyone. So yeah, basically 15th of September I received this dream, a Russian man eating Ukraine's intestines, and over the past 2 months this process has become really evident as the Southern Donbas front begins to collapse. Okay, God bless you all, my brothers and sisters in Christ. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.